The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Denver Nuggets. Welcome to 2K Sport. And as we've got a few moments here before the tip, let's go to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with Mike Malone. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint.
Thank you, David. And the Raptors with a die-hard fan base. The fan support only getting stronger as they've become a consistent factor in the Eastern Conference.
This team is unique in the NBA. They represent the entire nation of Canada. Toronto's the league's 5th largest market. A lot of fans from far and wide tuning in and rooting them on.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, the core of this team at the guard spots. Jared Sullinger is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fareed, that shot off the mark. Good D by Sullinger. A shot by Lowry, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Now the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
Lets the three fly. Sullinger, no good. And here are the Nuggets now. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Gallinari. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. It's stolen by DeRozan. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And Smitty, over a decade now, you've been working as an analyst almost as long as your playing career. What's your favorite part now of the job?
You know, it's still basketball, Kevin. Just different. I'm not playing right now, but being in the atmosphere, also getting a chance to meet people. Like you, Kevin, getting a chance to have relationships and getting a chance to be around the game of basketball.
It is my treat to work with you. I admired you so much as a player in East Lansing, in the NBA, and now you've made the transition to broadcasting. Not an easy thing to do, but you've done it just seamlessly, it seems.
You're so right, Kevin. Trying to turn that page from being a player to being on the other side of being media.
Yeah, tough, but you've nailed it. One of the biggest reasons why coaches love Kenneth Fareed is that he never gives up on a play. Whenever he's on the floor, you know, Greg, he's going to leave out there everything he's got to give his team the best possible step ahead.
And Kevin, the great numbers Fareed can put up are almost secondary to his true impact. The hustle that he brings to the floor is contagious. It's a big part of why he's found his way onto Team USA rosters and been a critical part of their success.
And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That pass was a work of art right there.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Jokic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Lowry from outside falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
Moutier pass to Harris. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Sullinger. Ross comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Norman Powell's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. "17 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Valanciunas. All sorts of time. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Barton kicks to Chandler. Pass to Laverne. And that one hits back iron. And that does it for the first quarter. Toronto ahead, up by 5. He is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who his teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
Little to no errors whatsoever, and they just keep getting better.
Wilson Chandler out there with Arthur.
All right,
then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Laverne in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Terrell Arthur.
And the Nuggets might not have too many household names, but they do have some depth. And from 1 to 12, you look up and down that roster, they have players with NBA talent.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And you look at the Nuggets, Greg, they're a team with some young talent, some veteran talent. Where do they go from here?
I think the focus has to be on developing the young players. I mean, you like to have a blend of vets in there to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long way away from contending. You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
Chandler goes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Raptors last season introducing a new logo, new jerseys, revamped colors to go with their new motto, We the North. It seemed to have captured, Steve, the spirit of this fan base.
Yeah, I think some teams like the Brooklyn Nets, they put Brooklyn across the front of all their jerseys, home or away. The Raptors, they like to keep that on the front of their jersey. They want to represent not just Toronto, but the whole country.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Powell kicks to Pirtle. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
Gotta respect Pirtle's aggressiveness, putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive.
It's Barton on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets, and it's good for 2.
That's exactly where they want the ball to go. He did a great job getting the ball into that position.
Raptors leading by 5. Inside, here's Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Nurkic in the post. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Let's go.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Denver, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Nurkic, a different look for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Laverne. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Moutier in for Will Barton. Jared Sullinger's checked in for the Raptors. DeRozan comes in for Norman Powell, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That is his first foul of the game. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Dwayne Casey's one of those guys, watching him coaching his Raptors. He has passion on the sideline. He works extremely hard. He's such a competitor, pacing up and down the sideline. Dwayne Casey is a hard worker.
DeRozan, that's good.
DeMar DeRozan is so good when he has space to get out and get his legs moving on a break.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. This is to Nurkic. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. And Steve Casey has made hard work the mantra of his team and for his own coaching style. At the end of the day, he says it's about outworking the other team in every way.
Well, that's Dwayne Casey. Defense, defense, hard working. That's his mantra, and that's what he lives by.
Moutier dishes to Murray. Beyond the arc. A basket good off the assist from Moutier. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Valanciunas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket for Moutier.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
DeRozan passes to Sullinger. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Moutier. And no good that time. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive. The first quarter for the Raptors was...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense of each and every game.
So for Toronto right now, DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wings. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Steve, you were the 5th overall pick back in 1991. Talk about the mentality for a young player, a top pick, coming to a team and looking to make an impact right away.
Well, I think the first thing is you got to gain trust from your teammates. Second, you got to find a way to make basketball plays and play the game the right way. And I think for us, you got to blend in with the style of play, and also you got to be unselfish.
Did Judd Heathcote give you any advice when you left and try to guide you as you're making that transition from college?
Yeah. I'm doing it in his voice. Man, hey, Judd, this is Judd. You're playing the game the right way, okay? Okay.
Thank you, Coach Heathcote. Sullinger, the screen. Valanciunas against Jokic. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Passes it to Jokic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Okay, that lay-in. He's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
And DeRozan kicks to Love. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got 8 points.
And there's that soft release from Kyle Lowry on the jumper. Makes it look so easy.
Well, you don't think dead-eye shooter, Steve, when you think of Kyle Lowry. That's exactly what he has been at that point guard position for most of his career. Very good shot from distance, and he can stretch out the D.
Ever since his days in Houston, Lowry has been working to improve his three ball. He's been taking over 5 a game for the last few seasons and hitting them at a great clip. Adding the three ball is what's taking him from being a starter on a team to an all-star in this league.
The kick out to Fareed, beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Jokic. Good on the bucket.
Go.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Barton's checked in for Gary Harris. And Murray's subbed in for Moutier. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Murray. Chandler against Ross. Launches a three. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here.
Kid, you ready?
Burns checked in.
All right, let's go.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Barton on the wing, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Laverne dishes to Arthur for the lead.
Very hard to move Patterson back with your body, which allows him to challenge every shot.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of terrier defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Joseph. Offline. It's all tied in Denver. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Raptors shooting well, 50% from the floor. Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Arthur. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Laverne in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And stolen by Murray. They're running to take the lead. And they take the lead. Barton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Denver.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Now, here's DeRozan. He feeds it to Ross. From the arc. That shot missing. Denver in the lead. And it's Harris off the drive. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's the Raptors with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Denver. And then for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Pirtle. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Terrence Ross. Barton passes to Laverne. To the inside. Here's Mudiay. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Laverne. Kenneth Faried comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Gallinari in for Will Barton. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Mudiay.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Oh, Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 6 points for Kenneth Faried.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the wing on the left. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. Down low, stolen by Faried. The dish to Mudiay. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Carroll, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know Carroll's going to be looking for the 3. His range helps this offense work.
Gallinari outside. And Faried pitch to Mudiay. Now the feed to Patterson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Buries the triple.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
The difference is he wanted it. There was no way he was letting anybody else take that shot.
Harris against DeRozan. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic kicks to Faried. It's stolen by DeRozan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Poked away. And it's Harris off the drive. Nice D from DeRozan. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Love how DeRozan has grown as a player, as a leader of this team. And he's done a great job learning how to get to the line more frequently. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Moutier. They need this. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Toronto calls timeout. The score knotted at 34. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Fareed. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Toronto right now, they've got Damari Carroll out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Here's Arthur. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Carroll dishes to Joseph. Lets it go from 14. The Nuggets trail to the paint. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Burton that time on the assist by Arthur.
Hey, they're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Arthur.
Kyle does a great job of not letting a defender get comfortable on a drive, and it earned the foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And the Nuggets with some changes. Kenneth Fareed, he's checked in for Arthur. And Emmanuel Moutier subbed in for Murray. The Raptors also with a sub. DeRozan's checked in. It's Barton with the drive. Shoots it up. Jokic passes to Barton. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Here's Fareed. Tries again. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Goes up on the high post. Yes!
DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that huge shot.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Three-pointer. Barton gets the 3 to fall. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 1. 34 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2.
We've got to improve on our offensive execution, gentlemen.
Left side, DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
DeRozan, a good look. And again, no good by Toronto.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
So it's Denver now. It's a 1-point game. So they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Valanciunas. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. And here's Toronto.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Outside DeRozan. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Denver calls timeout. The score is tied at 45. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Goes up off the inbound. No good. Fareed. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. See now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. Toronto has possession. Here's against DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
When you have DeRozan looking to drive, it's hard to slow him down without committing a foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Kicks to Harris. Here's Moutier. Feeds it to Fareed. Harris dishes to Gallinari. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's the Raptors ball. Lowry kicks to Carroll. No good from outside. A minute 20 left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Jokic passes to Harris. Now the Raptors moving it up. Oh, a jumper. Here's Valanciunas. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Moutier kicks to Harris. Gallinari outside. Tries to save it. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Moutier. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. Here's DeRozan. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Knocked away. And here's Moutier. Knocks down the trifecta. And So it's Toronto winning this one. A double overtime game can really...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome.